For over 3,000 years, one story has captured the imagination of poets, historians, and dreamers: the legendary Trojan War. A conflict of gods, heroes, love, betrayal, and the fall of a mighty city. Today, we'll journey into the myth that shaped Western storytelling. The spark of the war, the judgment of Paris Day. Our story begins not with warriors but with goddesses. At a divine banquet, a golden apple marked "to the fairest" sparked a rivalry. Zeus refused to choose a winner and appointed Paris, a Trojan prince, to decide between Hera, Athena, and Aphrodite. Each offered him a bribe. Hera promised power. Athena promised glory in war. Aphrodite promised the most beautiful woman in the world, Helen of Sparta. Paris chose Aphrodite, setting in motion a war that would shape legends. Role of Helen and the outrage of Greece. Helen, known as the most beautiful mortal, was already married to King Menelaus of Sparta. When Paris took Helen to Troy, whether by seduction or kidnapping, the Greek world erupted. Bound by an oath to defend Helen's marriage, the Greek kings united. An enormous army was assembled, commanded by Menelaus's brother, the powerful Agamemnon. The Greeks sailed with 1,000 ships, a symbol so iconic it still represents vastness today. Among them were legendary warriors: Achilles, unmatched in battle, fueled by pride and destiny; Odysseus, master strategist and sharp wit; Ajax the Great, a giant of strength and honor. For 10 long years, they fought before the walls of Troy, a city protected by powerful walls and mighty warriors. Inside Troy, King Priam ruled wisely, while his son Hector became the heart of the city. Noble, brave, and devoted to his family, Hector stood as the greatest Trojan warrior. Homer's Iliad tells of intense clashes, duels, chariot battles, and interventions by the gods. But the turning point came when Achilles' closest companion, Patroclus, was killed by Hector. Enraged with grief, Achilles returned to battle, seeking revenge. Visual, slow-motion duel: Achilles chasing Hector around the walls of Troy. The world held its breath as Achilles faced Hector in single combat. The duel was fierce, tragic, and inevitable. Achilles emerged victorious, sealing Troy's fate. Yet even in his rage, the gods reminded him of the shared humanity of all warriors. Visual, construction of the wooden horse: Greeks pretending to sail away, Trojans pulling the horse inside the city. Narration: despite their victories, the Greeks still could not breach Troy's walls. That is when Odysseus devised a daring plan: the Trojan Horse. The Greeks built a massive wooden horse and hid elite soldiers inside. The rest of the army sailed out of sight, pretending to abandon the war. Believing the horse a peace offering, the Trojans brought it into the city, unaware it carried their doom. When night fell, Greek soldiers slipped out of the horse and opened the city gates. The returning Greek army stormed in. Troy burned under the cover of darkness. The once mighty city was defeated at last, not by strength, but by strategy and deception. Left the legacy of the Trojan War. The Trojan War may blend myth and history, but its legacy endures. It inspired ancient epics, shaped modern storytelling, and continues to echo through literature, art, and film. It's a reminder of how love and pride can ignite wars, and how legends can outlive empires.